We left off last episode with a 0-0 draw at home to Sheffield Wednesday, which was probably one of the worst results of the season in terms of that there was no shots on target. Now, in between that and the end of the January transfer window, we've played a lot worse. I'm starting to feel the pressure now. Yeah, you joined me on the finance screen because there wasn't really any other screen I could use, because I don't really want to give away any of the transfers I made, and I don't want to really reveal the results I've had. I probably won't reveal them either in the episode. No, we're going to reveal them. Yeah, we lost to Nottingham Forest 4-0 after that Sheffield Wednesday game, and I had to sub off my goalkeeper for the first ever time in Football Manager that wasn't actually down to an injury. I mean, Carl Darlow was absolute shit this game. I mean, he was playing against his old club, so at least he helped them out. We got back to winning ways with a 2-0 win over Blackburn, and Phil Jones against his old club opened the scoring, and then Matt Ritchie made it 2-0 after 16 minutes. The game kind of fizzled out a little bit. I mean, we did get a lot of shots, but not many on target. So that was probably, you know, a win's a win. That's all I'm going to say. And we haven't got many of them this month. Following on from that, we played our FA Cup third round game, and we had Watford at home. I kind of forgot to tell you that in the last episode. But we drew them 0-0, which meant we would have a replay. And I was quietly confident that we would go to their ground and beat them. Yeah, and then we lost 4-0 in the replay, and it was quite funny actually, because I forgot that, you know, the African Cup of Nations has started. And also that half my midfield are playing in the tournament. So I ended up with like 3 players I don't normally play. I mean, Enzo Zidane had to play. And when was the last time he did? What, against Plymouth? We also lost against Brentford in the league away from home. And you can kind of tell that now we're starting to struggle for a bit of form. We can't seem to score enough. And we're getting a lot of shots away, but we're just not scoring. Which is the main aim of the game. To score. And we don't do enough of it, and we keep conceding. Yeah, and then it was followed by a 1-1 home draw against Rotherham United, who are bottom of the league. And I think even more embarrassing than the fact that I drew 1-1 with them was the fact that they played Greg Halford up front, who's a centre-back. They had a centre-back up front, and I managed to draw them 1-1. I mean, it's a fucking joke. But that was the end of all those results, and now we'll move on to the transfers, because there's been a lot of transfers, and some of it, it doesn't really make sense in my head, but that's Football Manager for you. Obviously, with our backup striker being Daryl Murphy, I decided to go out and sign Jean-Marie Dongu, and Dongu has actually been quite a prominent player in a few of the previous Football Managers, and so I signed him from Zaragoza for about 1.8 million. And, well, hopefully he'll get into the team, but I couldn't get him a work permit, so I had to send him on loan to Germany for the rest of the season. I mean, well done, Proudie. So, some of the players weren't happy with some of the players that I was letting go, and we were left short in midfield a bit, hence why we lost to Watford 4-0. But we did sign Jefferson Lerma, and he plays as a centre midfielder or a defensive midfielder from Levante for 6 million. I mean, looking at his stats, I mean, they're pretty good for Championship level, and he's got 4-star potential ability as well, so hopefully we'll get the best out of him. Yeah, we signed Jack Grealish for 17.5 million. Yeah, 17.5 million. I know, it's a fucking joke, isn't it? But I only had 9 million to spend, and I was looking for a new dynamic player to bring a different sort of edge to our team, because, I mean, we drew to fucking Rotherham. I mean, Rotherham, who had a defender up front. So we needed someone new. I suppose you could call it a panic buy. I mean, I did ask Mike Ashley if he would put the transfer through, and then he bidded 17.5 million on him. 17.5 on Jack Grealish. He scored 1 goal for Villa. Trust me, it's going to look funny when he doesn't perform and then I've wasted all my money and I'm sacked by February. Well, Cheek Tiote has gone to Burnley for 5.25 million, and well, Burnley kept like bidding, and Cheek Tiote wasn't happy with the fact that I hadn't sold him, so I ended up having to get rid of him. And that was one of the reasons why my team started to hate me, so I had to end up signing quite a few midfielders to, you know, make them happy. Also, I forgot that I put Isaac Hayden on the development list, and I was actually playing him quite often this season. And now he's on loan at Sheffield Wednesday for the rest of the season. I can't bring him back, so I've lost my defensive midfielder till May. Oh, Grant Hanley's joined Dynamo Kiev as well. I mean, that's probably one of the more weirder transfers we'll see in Football Manager. But I rejected a bid from AC Milan, and he wasn't happy with me. I mean, we're getting a kind of theme here that none of my players are ever going to be happy with me. I mean, I've taken us out of the playoffs. Kieran Clark, who was my 4th choice centre-back for a period and then became my 5th choice, has gone to Hull on loan. I mean, he's done well to get that move. Achraf Lazar, who plays as a left-back or left mid, he's gone to Leicester for 4.9 million. He also wasn't happy with the fact that I wasn't playing him, even though I had Christian Atsu in the form of his life and James McLean in the team, and Paul Dummett, and now Charlie Taylor. So, I mean, where am I going to fit Lazar in? But then again, now he's playing for the Premier League champions, so I've been proven wrong. But yeah, as I was saying, I've taken us out of the playoffs with that bad run of form. And now we have QPR, who are above the relegation zone by 2 points. So it's a massive game on the cards. Okay, we now play QPR at home, and I do need a win. I mean, I'm under pressure pretty much every game now, because how am I not winning this league? The team that we're going to be playing is Matt Sells is in goal, and he's now back into the team. I mean, Luigi Sepe was dreadful in his debut against Watford, and then he conceded against Rotherham, so he's dropped already. So James Lascelles, Phil Jones, and Charlie Taylor play as the back four. Malumbu is back from African Cup of Nations duty, and he will be playing alongside Lerma in the centre midfield. So we're going to deploy Richie as a Roundeuter. I think this is the first time I've deployed him as that this season. McLean is on the left, and then Grealish will be playing behind Dwight Gale, and Grealish making his debut. Behind a striker who's only just finally scored his first goal of this calendar year against Rotherham. So at least he's proven me right this year. Not scoring enough. Now looking at the top of the league, Brentford are top on 51 points. Then you got Wolves on 50 with Brighton, Leeds, Birmingham and Norwich only 1 or 2 points off them. And then we're behind on 3 points from Wolves in the automatic promotion spots on 47. And Villa are just behind us, and Fulham are 1 point below us as well. I mean, I could end up as far down as 9th if I lose this game. But QPR have come here to defend, it looks like. And considering our recent home form, I wouldn't be surprised if they still win. So I only just found out this is our game in hand, because obviously we're in an FA Cup replay. So I think this game got rescheduled. So we do need to make the most of this game in hand, as QPR have a chance. And it's hit the bar. At least, oh, actually, to be fair, at least that was a highlight. At least you have a highlight. And QPR have got another one. It's a corner, and they've scored. Oh, fuck. Now, QPR keep coming onto the attack, and apparently we've had 5 shots and 3 on target. I haven't seen us have a highlight yet. And QPR have just had another shot off target. You know, I'm going to go back to standards. We're going to, like, tell the boys to concentrate. Because they don't seem to be concentrating at all. Well, it's half time and we're losing. This is just gonna go downhill every fucking episode at the moment. Okay, we have a chance here. Richie can put a ball into the box, and Gale, he scores! Finally, we have Dwight Gale scoring form again. 19 goals this season for Dwight Gale. And that puts us in the playoffs, just about. I'm not sure how. I think because Leeds are winning. But how's that put us in the playoffs? I mean, we were drawing at the start of the game and we weren't in the playoffs. Okay, Yusuf Malumbu is sort of struggling here. So, well, he's on a yellow. So we're going to take him off and bring on Mohamed Diarme, who's also back from international duty. We're going to put Lerma as a ball-winning midfielder. Okay, well, we can bring the ball forward here with 15 minutes left. And QPR look like they're sitting back a bit more. Now, Diarme is going to bring the ball forward. He's not really got any options, which means he has to shoot it wide. Great. Thank you very much, Diarme. Grealish just lost the ball here on the wing, but we can probably win it back, and we're not going to win it back, and they're going to come on the attack. I mean, they've skipped down the wing. Like, they've put in the bot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. What do you do? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Every bloody episode at the moment is a disappointment. I mean, episode 4 we lost to Leeds, episode 5 we drew Sheffield Wednesday, episode 6 we're losing to QPR at home. I mean, oh god, Gale's put it wide, which means it's going to be game over, and we've lost again. We've lost, oh my god. We've lost at home again. You know, every goddamn time we could get into the promotion spots by winning, we bottle it. See, the board are going to get annoyed at me yet again, because I forgot to say this. After the Rotherham game, they actually called me in for a meeting to discuss confidence, saying that we should have probably beaten Rotherham. I know we should have beaten Rotherham. It's not my fault my team is shit. And whose fault for the team being shit is my fault, because it's my team, and I've ruined Newcastle United, and I've undone all of Rafa Benitez's work. I mean, I would love to see Rafa Benitez try and win with this squad. I mean, I know he's got his own Newcastle squad and he's doing very well with them. But I'd love to see him try and win with this team, because I don't think anyone can win with this squad. I mean, I'm just digging myself a hole here.